What's up, the Degenerate Nation? Welcome to Stump the Stuck, the sports trivia show where you could win my money. We only have a few episodes left until we get to the bracket, and the winner of the bracket will take on me in a best-of-3 format towards the end of next month. That bracket will be – there's going to be some nuances and some added things into the game that we haven't seen before, but it's going to be a hodgepodge of sports. There's going to be MLB, there's going to be NFL, there's going to be NBA, just like we're going to have on this show and tomorrow night's show. So in the past, we had specialized episodes. We had NBA episode, we had an NFL episode. This will run the gamut. So you're going to get all three sports in the first round. You're going to get all three sports in the second round. The final question will pull from one of those. Because of that, every question is worth 2 points. Each person will get 3 questions in the first round with a chance to steal if the person doesn't get it. The second round, the over-under round, where both contestants will participate. Again, all three are worth 2 points, and then the final round's worth 5 points. Sounds complicated. It really isn't. We'll get started here in a second. First, before we do, my contestants are Collin Wilson and Bryan Mears. Confident in your sports trivia abilities? This is not just a sports-specific. Collin, I'll start with you. I know you wanted just MLB, but how are you feeling?
I mean, MLB, I feel all right. Football, I can hang with. I've seen the questions. Some of them are tough. The NFL ones were tough. I feel like I can hang. This NBA thing, I mean, Mears is going to mop the floor in NBA. And then, I hope that I get to face you, Stuck. I hope I get to the end because you and I have actually done trivia one-on-one, heads up against each other. And I got to mop the floor with you in leisure and food. So if we can get leisure and food in a trivia.
There's going to be no leisure. There's going to be no leisure in Stump the Stuck bracket. Mears, how are you feeling?
I'm not feeling great, Stuck. It would have been nice to go in the NBA week. Now I have to answer a bunch of questions about sports I don't know. I would say that I'm unprepared for 2 reasons. One is that I have a 1-year-old who did not sleep much last night. So I'm trying to drink bourbon to get myself in the right mindset. The second thing is I grew up in North Carolina, Stuck. It's all college here. I cover the NBA, but I got into this in college really was when I got in the NBA, but I never followed baseball. So you could ask me literally any question about baseball. I'm not going to get it.
You might. These aren't that tough. I went easy on you guys tonight. And look, everyone comes in here and says they suck. Some people end up – it's tough on the spot. I will say that as well. I would have loved to include college basketball in this contest, but I don't think that would be fair.
I know, yeah. We college guy.
We could have gone.
Yes, you guys, but in the bracket, it wouldn't have been fair. So maybe next, this is going to be, we're going to have another Stump the Stuck. We might have to have a college edition, but that's for another day. Let's get started here. We did a coin flip before the show. Collin won the coin flip and decided he wanted to go first. So we will start again, all questions are worth 2 points here. The first round, we're going to cover all 3 sports. We are starting with NFL. Collin, for 2 points. Peyton Manning and which other quarterback with a last name that also starts with the letter M shared the AP MVP in 2003? I'll repeat it. Peyton Manning and which other QB? Last name starts with M.
2003.
Shared MVP.
Led up to...
5 seconds.
Patriots and Panthers, Jake Delhomme, Brady.
I need an answer.
I have M quarterback in 2003.
Nothing. Okay. Mears for the steal.
2003 MVP.
Co-MVP with Peyton Manning. Another quarterback, last name M.
Oh, I know it now.
It's too late, buddy. But I'll let you say it after, but for no points. Mears, 5 seconds. Need an answer?
Don't have one.
Is
Collin?
it Steve McNair?
Yep, but that's for no points.
I think the music shook me off there.
The music just adds a little drama. It's on the spot. It's tougher. All right,
the
so
music
moving
is
on.
tough, Collin.
It adds a little bit of just pushing you along here. All right, Mears, back over to you for 2 points. Score 0-0. Let's go back to 2003. What Chiefs running back led the NFL with 27 rushing touchdowns?
I think I know this.
2003. Chiefs running back led the NFL with 27 rushing touchdowns. 10 seconds.
I can give Mears the college.
3, 2, 1. Need an answer here.
No clue.
Nothing. Colin?
Priest Holmes.
That is correct. Colin with the steal to take a 2-0 lead. Should you have known that, Mears, or are you okay not knowing that? Could you not pull it, or were you blanking?
2003. Gosh, what was I? In middle school, like I didn't watch football. I was watching college basketball. That was it.
It is the tough thing. The age difference, it does matter for things that you're going to remember. All right, so let's move on to the third question, Colin. This is for you. This is NBA. Who is the all-time NBA leader in career blocks? 20 seconds.
Dikembe Mutombo.
That is incorrect. Mears for the steal. All-time NBA career leader in blocks.
Seems like it would be Will, but I'm not sure they tracked it. Manute Bol?
That is incorrect.
Theo
It's Hakeem Olajuwon. Mutombo, I believe, is second, Colin, but Hakeem is actually the first. Okay, so it's still 2-0. Mears, it's over to you. You can tie the game here after a slow start, so no sweat. Who is the NBA team with the most wins in league history? NBA team with the most total wins in league history.
Where are we defining league? Since when?
Just NBA total wins. So in the history of the NBA.
ABA merger, like before the ABA merger?
Yeah, after the merger.
After the merger, okay.
The Boston Celtics.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Mears comes up and ties the game at 2. Moving into the third round, it is anyone's game. Back to Colin here in a baseball question.
Oof.
Colin, in 1987, this team became the first to win the World Series in a series won by all home teams. First time ever it's happened. The home team won every game. They also did it again in 1991. Which team?
It was before the A's went to the World Series 3 times, so it was the Twins.
The Twins is correct. Colin gets his strength with an MLB question.
And no clue.
Mears, that was way before your time. If 2003 was before your time, 87. All right.
Was not alive.
This is still before your time, but it's a little later than 1987. This team won the World Series in 1995, becoming the first franchise to do so in 3 different cities. 1995 World Series champions, becoming the first franchise to do so in 3 different cities.
Yeah. Yep.
Five seconds.
The Marlins?
The Marlins is incorrect. A few years later, Colin?
Yeah, I mean, it's the Braves, and I think it was Boston and Milwaukee. Was it?
That is correct, and correct, and correct.
No. It's the Braves. The Braves won the World Series.
Yeah, I'm saying that's correct and correct with
I
Boston and Milwaukee.
I thought you were saying incorrect.
No. I'm saying yes on the 2 other cities. All right, so Colin sweeps his MLBs up 6-2. Still anyone's game. Remember, we're headed into the over-under portion. There's 3 questions, each worth 2 points. The goal really is to stay within 5, because once you get to the final round, you'll have a shot.
My goal is to be above 0, and I've accomplished it.
See, I thought Mears would have got the Braves question from the proximity standpoint.
It's just way before his time. That's where you have the advantage here. All right, so moving on to the over-under portion of this game, all worth 2 points. Here's our first question. Again, we're going to cover MLB, NBA, and NFL. We're going to start with MLB, all worth 2 points. Tell me how many home runs Madison Bumgarner has hit in his career. Write down your answers.
Write it down.
Yeah, you're going to write it down. Whoever's closest is going to get the 2 points. So career home runs.
Is this postseason included?
Yes.
Yes. I'm so low.
Need your answers, Mr. Mears? The correct answer is 19. Colin with 21. Mears with 23. That's the 2 great answers, Mears. That's tough luck on an MLB question. You get that close and don't get it. Great answer, Colin. Colin takes an 8-2 lead. We are going into NFL here. You need pretty much, you're going to need these next 2, Mears, to stay in the game. All right, Peyton Manning. Simple question here. I believe he's in the top 10 in this category of career interceptions. I think he's right on the fringe with his brother. How many career interceptions has Peyton Manning thrown? Regular season only. Peyton Manning career interceptions. Write down your answers. 15 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Need your answers. The correct answer is 251. That is Collin wins 305. Collin takes a 10-2 lead. Let me also reiterate, these points are really important because Collin basically just needs to get the 13. He's going to win today. If he gets the 13 today and tomorrow, he will move on to the final bracket. So Collin takes a 10-2 lead. Let's move on to the last question.
Collin, if you want to Venmo me, I'll sabotage.
LeBron James, what is his career high, single game high in points? LeBron James career high in points. 20 seconds on the clock. Mears is looking confident. Taking a little sip here.
Not confident about anything.
It's the most, for what it's worth, it's the most confident you've looked all game. 3, 2, 1. Collin? The correct answer is 61. That's why Mears had that confident look. 62.
I had 61, and then I scrubbed it up for 62.
Back in 2014, not a bad guess, Collin, with 66, but Mears does pick up 4 points. Look, it's 4 more than you were gunning for. Moving on to the final round, which is worth 5 total points. Mears, if you get it right, you're going to lose 10-9. You can hurt Collin a little bit if he gets completely blown out tomorrow. So all these points still matter. You're fighting for Matt Moore. You're eventually fighting for whoever plays Collin tomorrow. So here's the question. It's very topical. It's fun. There's 20 correct answers. You can write them down just when people have said, so you can keep track of what's been said if you'd like. Name the 20 players to play in Game 6 of the 98 finals between the Jazz and the Bulls. So 20 players total, which I thought was high. I thought it was going to be lower because it was a 1-point game. But 20 players got in the game on either side. Tell me, and you're going to go back and forth. Collin as the lead, he's going to start. You just name players that have gotten in. If once someone repeats or misses or can't come up with anything, the other person will have a chance to clinch this round with a correct answer. If not, the other person will have a chance to get back in. Collin, we'll start with you.
Michael Jordan.
That is correct.
Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen is correct.
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr is correct.
John Stockton.
John Stockton is correct. 4 down, 16 remaining.
Tony Kukoc.
Tony Kukoc is correct. Mr. Mears.
Karl Malone.
The mailman is correct. Back to Collin.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman is correct. Now we start getting a little more interesting here. 7 down.
Horace Grant.
Nope.
Horace Grant is, I believe, incorrect. He was gone by then.
Can I run off my list and see where I'm wrong?
Yeah. Well, first we need one official answer to clinch the win, and then I'll let you go. Go ahead for the win.
All right. So the names that I've got, I'll start off with Ron Harper.
Ron Harper is correct.
And then I'm going to go Winnington, Luke Longley, Scotty Burrell, Greg Ostertag, Jeff Hornacek, and Byron Russell.
Start with Ostertag.
Ostertag, Jeff Hornacek, Byron Russell.
Russell's correct. Hornacek's correct. Ostertag's incorrect. Maybe you're thinking of Greg Foster. It was one that I completely forgot. Ostertag did not enter that game. Jed Bushler, Shannon Anderson, Adam Keefe, Chris Morris, Antoine Carr. Those are the really tough ones. Well done, Collin. 5 points to you. You win 15-4. The only way you do not get into next week is if someone comes in and blows you out and outscores your cumulative score. So you have a 15-point lead on them. So it looks like you might be the sixth person joining the bracket, along with Zero and Fano at Buys, Friedman, Corner, and Mr. Chad Millman. A lot of fun, guys.
Did we ask a question?
I thought you did pretty well, Mears.
Post 2000. Did we ask a question post 2003? This was rigged towards Collin. I'm protesting.
There was so much NBA. What are you talking about?
In fairness, and you know this, there was supposed to be another contestant, and you filled in, and that contestant was a little older. We might, so it would have been more age. I do cater the questions toward the contestants. So yes, I will say that you did get a little of the short end of the stick in that regard. But thanks for coming on. I thought it was fun. Your goal was 0. You got 4. Colin, we'll see you again tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks for joining me. Go enjoy the NASCAR, the challenge, whatever you're watching tonight. We'll catch you all next time. Cheers.
Peace out.
GG, Colin.